About to go live. I'm gonna sit down right here. Two 11. What's going on, people? How you doing, Hyper? What's going on the late night YouTube? I know Stray Kids, yes. I know about Felix. I know about Stray Kids. Oh man, that's what's up, man. It's late night, man, but it's early somewhere in the world. Yeah, I know about Stray. Can I get a subscribe for knowing about the Stray Kids, man? Can I get a like? I know about the Stray Kids, man. Raekwon or GZA. Man, I really like Raekwon, man. I appreciate it, man. What you mean you'll donate? I appreciate all my subscribers, man. Go check out my shorts. Leave a message, leave a comment, tell me what you think. He's the reason the Stray Kids are stray. I used to get on that K2 prison and chase the solos around like a T-Rex. Oh man, listen, I don't know nothing about K2, brother. I heard about it, but I would never, ever mess with no K2, man. That's some dangerous stuff there, man. I don't have a favorite serial killer, Bagel. I don't follow serial killers. You drive a Buick, I bet. You must know me. You don't bet nothing. You got inside knowledge. Of course I drive a Buick, bro. Been driving Buicks for longer than 10 years, but do I hunt? I hunt for money. I hunt for subscribers. I don't know, technical. I just jumped on here late night, so hey, but let me answer this question right here where he said you like you like Popeyes better than churches. You bet. You sure do like to bet a lot. But for your information, I don't like Popeyes or churches. I don't eat commercially fried chicken. User, you sure do bet a lot. No, technical. Anybody who ever wanted to donate to me has to go to my description and check out the Cash App if that's what you choose to do. Yeah, you could pray for me too, man. That's a great donation. I appreciate people donating prayer, man. You know, at the end of the day, that's going to keep me protected. That's going to keep me safe and keep me spiritually strong, brother. What's going on, Jay Biggs? You up late, huh? I ain't got no favorite rapper. I'm my favorite rapper. What do I believe in? I believe that all men and women should be treated good and equally. And I believe that the world is extremely off balance. West Side Gun. Man, you coming with some people I ain't never even heard of. I think I heard of West Side Gun before, but I don't know who Rock Marciano is. I don't know who that is, Angel. But technical, yes sir, man. It's all about staying prayed up so your blessings stay weighed up. You know, me, I'm just tapping in late night, man. Honestly, I seen the algorithm showing me love, so I was like, I ain't sleep. Let me go ahead and go live one time. The damn dog is right here bugging me. He think I'm really finna let him outside at 2:15 in the morning. Bro, if you don't go lay down somewhere, you see me on the live. You see me on the live. You can chill with me. But we ain't going outside, man. It is 15 degrees outside tonight. Nick Fuentes, never heard of him. What's going on? Durams, how are you? Yeah, I see you keep saying that, man. What was the cause, man? I hope nobody did something bad to the little guy, cause mine is over here alive and well, and he's bugging me right now. Ain't that right? He ain't bugging me. One thing about a dog is he could never bug me. Only time he bugs is when he cries to go outside. That I don't really like. Hi, could you advise me on what to do if I am still in love with Charlie Kirk? I'm 15 years old and I really love him. Okay, that's an easy one. My advice to you is let the man rest. He is no longer alive. You can only love him from the spirit, and that's it. So, you know what? This is what you do. I got a good one for you. Write a letter to him, right? Write a letter to him, put it in an envelope, and either go drop it in the nearest body of water or bury it. If you bury it, he'll be able to read it. And another thing, like and subscribe to the channel, please. But make sure you check out the content so you know what you're subscribing to. I got some good stuff, but everybody ain't gonna like it. But that's what you do for Charlie Kirk. How to beat Christian boyfriend. I don't even know what that means, Aisha. Um, a Christian boyfriend. Why you want to beat a Christian boyfriend? Yo, what do you look for in a man? Wow, can't believe I read that. Who you got? Israel? Why is there all these comparisons? See, that's what's wrong with y'all, man. Everybody want to compare one to the other, man. Why don't you just have love for all dynamics of the world and everyone on the spectrum? I know we living in a world where, you know, everybody wants to go to war with the next person. People want to go to war with their neighbor. Yeah, Chris, absolutely, man. If you subscribe to me, I'll be able to see your channel and I'll subscribe to your channel. That is a deal I'm willing to make. But right now, I'm doing this live video, bro, so I can't stop to go look at your page. And then you're going to have to wait till it's over with. How do I escape Diddy's basement? Oh, man, Immortals, you don't. I could have told you that. Once you in Diddy's basement, it ain't no coming out. It ain't no coming out. Are you pro-genocide, as in pro-Israel? I am a non-partisan. I am a non-participant. I'm a non-participant. Go lay down, man. Making all this damn noise. I go live and the dog want me to turn the camera towards him so he could be the star of the show, man. Yeah, I got a dog like that. He wants to be the star. All right, so Technical said, hey, why are some of y'all being very weird and rude? Because they're a part of the shadow government, bro. Simple as that. A lot of these dudes are participants in the shadow government, bro. That's all. Nothing more, nothing less. What's going on, Motion? I don't know what EDP is, man. Never heard of it. Ain't nothing wrong with Palestine to me. But I ain't gonna cap, man. I don't know a lot about Palestine, but I can tell you this. I don't have a problem with the Palestinians. Where I live in southeast Michigan, and there is a lot of Palestinian people where I live. So you will never catch me saying something bad about them unless I hear one of them guys just talking shit to me or about me, then maybe. But other than that, I made a resolution on January 1st. You want to know what that resolution was? That resolution is I ain't trying to say nothing bad about nobody for the rest of my life. We got Detroit 7 Mile in the house. I'm right down the street from 7 Mile, man. I'm right off of 8 Mile, but I'm not in Detroit, bros. I'm up the road and around the corner, bros. Nipsey Hussle would stand with poor people of Palestine. Yeah, Nipsey Hussle was a unique type of guy, man. I agree. Yo, fish. This I saw God with my own eyes. Came back. Nobody believes me now. I'm living. Like, yeah, absolutely. Let me read that again. Yo, fish. Yo, fish. I don't know. I don't know. I guess, Damon, you calling me a fish? I don't know what you saying, man. I know what you mean when you say Detroit 7 Mile, though. I be all up and down 7 Mile, man, when I'm out riding. I'm saying, Pete. Hey, man, you gotta step your spelling game up, bros. That's all. Respectfully, of course. Yo, what's good, gang? Hey, man, burning that midnight oil, man. It's 2:30, man, and I'm like wide awake. This what happens when you sleep all day, man. And now I'm gonna sleep all day on Sunday too because, man, why don't you go on Joe Rogan's podcast? He would love. You know what? If Joe Rogan invited me, I promise you, I would go rap with Joe Rogan. Joe Rogan is a cool dude, and honestly, the things that Joe Rogan talks about, I am highly interested in, man. So if you know him and you could reach out to him, tell him T got the recipe and he wants to share it on the Joe Rogan show. You go tell him that, man. Eddie, what it do, man? What's really going on around this camp? Tell the shadow government to back up off of me, man. They keep playing all these games, using all these goofies and lames. But I don't blame them, no, because you know you got to fit in somewhere, right? You know, Too Short made a song about it. Get in where you fit in. Me personally, I don't see how so many people feel like they fit in with the government, the shadow government on top of that. Don't you know the shadow government is the reason that all this bullshit is the way that it is? The inflation, the high taxes, the people getting kidnapped and disappearing, the sanctioned unalivings, the high prison incarceration rate, poverty, homelessness, um, you know, cars, a damn Jeep Cherokee costing $80,000. If it wasn't for the shadow government, man, we wouldn't have all these problems. But then you turn around twice and you see that half the damn residents in the major city are all participating in this bullshit. It make me turn around twice and say, man, I can't believe this shit. I'm telling you, I got to turn around twice because y'all are foul. The shadow government, fouler than a motherfucker. Are you an immigrant? Yes, I am an immigrant, man. I'm a refugee from the state of California, man. Yes, I have a criminal record, man. I was convicted for whooping an ICE agent. Are you for Trump? Yes, I like Trump. Trump is cool. I don't care what other people say about Trump. Would I vote for him? Absolutely not. Oh, I'm a liar. Well, I've been called worse. I've definitely been called worse. Christopher. At least my name ain't Christopher. Oh, of course, you gotta add the gay. No doubt about that. Turquoise. Let me ask you a question, Turquoise. Are you from Turk City? Are you from 6th Street Park? Gangsta? When did I start transitioning? What is this guy even talking? Listen, young man, shouldn't you be in bed right now? I'm confused. You're for Trump, but what is there to be confused about, man? Why is everybody walking around in confusion? Did you not hear what I said? You must have not understood what I said. I said I don't got no problem like you do, but I just wouldn't vote for him like you would. But I know you wouldn't vote for Trump. You wish Kamala Harris would have been the president, or J.D. Vance, like answer in your pants. But don't come, don't come asking my, don't come asking questions to me like you the feds. Do I snatch gold chains? What is wrong with you, man? If you had a gold chain, you think I would take it? I could say this, the way that you act, you wouldn't be worth the price of your gold chain. So maybe I would snatch you and leave the gold chain at the scene. Am I a fake demon? I'm not a demon at all, sir. This dude would get punked by Tracks NYC. You really think so? You know what? I can say this. Tracks NYC been going crazy lately, man. He might actually punk me, but he did let that dude spit in his face the other day, and based on the video evidence, he didn't do nothing about it. Made a big scene for nothing. But you know what? I really like Tracks NYC, man. Immigration ICE agent. Do I have a girlfriend? Depends, man. Why you questioning me about my girlfriend, man? I got many girlfriends, bro. I pick up a girlfriend everywhere I go. Oh man, Compton in the house. What up, Compton? You see how my voice travels all around the world? All around the country. You gotta be slow, gang. He was running away and being held by 10 dudes. Hey man, listen, I like Tracks NYC, man. I like that man holds his own in New York City, something that we probably would not be able to. That man is a multi-millionaire. So yeah, I know that shit was probably all theatrics, but he was over in the jewelry store because they was using his name without his consent in the first place. You know, I was gonna buy some jewelry from Trax back in 2022, man. He had a pendant, a T pendant with diamonds in it that I really wanted, and he was selling it for a good price. But I ended up getting the cross from Sacramento instead. ICE wants to know, do you use the both gender, like, hold on, Ice. First you acting like you political, and now you turning. Where are we going with this, bro? You know what? I don't even mind though. I was buying from Tracks NYC in '07. Hey man, I'm close enough to Tracks NYC to pull up face to face now. Like, let me see, I'm about 9 hours away from New York in a car. It'll take me 9 hours to drive in a car. So Christina is the same as Chris, but Chris calls himself Christina when it gets dark outside. And then he created two profiles on two separate phones, so it appears to the world that one is Chris and one is Christina, when in fact Chris and Christina are the same person. But he got the nerve to call somebody gay. Listen here, Christina Aguilera. Bad little yellow bone eyed crack. Man, bro. This is why it's important to protect yourself, because you got weirdos like this out at large. And if you watch the YouTube chat long enough, you'll know that America is cooked. And you know why America's cooked? Because everybody's brain in America is already cooked. I mean, fried, cooked, deep fried. Niggas got deep fried brains out here, man. Niggas, niggas done sold they soul for a jelly roll to the shadow government to become lifetime trolls. Christina real name is Chris. Chris late night name is Christina. It's like, what the hell is going on? La Habana. I don't know what that means, but I like saying it, pom pom. La Habana. Do you sell your soul to be famous? Do I sell my soul to be? What, I look like you? Do I sell my soul to be famous, man? I ain't worried about being famous, man. Worried about having enough money to do what I want to do. And if you got to sell your soul to do that, then you with the wrong company, sir. You're Cuban, right? Pom Pom, you are incorrect. You are wrong. You are not right. I am not Cuban. I got a lot of Cuban partners back home, but me, myself, am not a Cuban. I'm not a Puerto Rican. Ain't no Latino in my blood. None. What you talking about, man? Hey, big bro, I have a question, if you don't mind. MC MB Study, man. What's the question, man? I've been having trouble at school with some kids, okay? You've been having trouble at some school. You've been having trouble at school with some kids. All right. All right. A lot of I had trouble with kids back when I was in elementary school, man. I got through it though. I had to run through a line. You ever ran through a line before, man? Basically all the kids at my school started making fun of me because I got a bag blown, because my bag blown out and my pops like okay, well then just understand you gonna keep getting made fun of since you want to go out there and get your back blown out. I hope you can take that kind of pressure. You gonna keep getting made fun of. I don't have any advice for people who bring it upon themselves. Damn, Sigmund, you really just put it out there. The whole damn chat is gay, huh? It's a big gay orgy, huh? Bro, you have 10 viewers. Humble yourself for a second. You are hella lame. I never said I wasn't lame, you big gay motherfucker. Never said I wasn't lame. MOPE. I gotta be careful who I'm talking to because some of you guys feel extra tough, so I gotta be careful. And me, honestly, I'm not trying to act, look, talk, walk, or do anything that gives anybody any indication that I'm extra tough. I am just live streaming for my people. Right? That's it. I'm live streaming for my people. Hey, I'm very funny, man. I had a couple friends tell me I should have been a stand-up comedian. So I said, well, the next best thing is to take it to YouTube. So I'm here, right? Being funny. You know. Simon says he's got 1,400 subscribers. Congratulations, man. You are a successful streamer. I'm working on it. I am working on it. Yeah, you know, it's a difference though between a hater and a paid actor. It's a difference. These guys here are from the shadow government, man. They just get paid to do weirdo shit all day because that's how the government is. You gotta think, if the shadow government's full of weirdos, then they only want to be able to control weirdos because ain't no real person. Well, I guess I can't even say that, to be honest, man, because we got a society overrun by clout chasers now, man. Like literally living in a world that is now being owned and operated by clout chasers and weirdos. What do you mean for my people? Ain't one effing person here woke up today saying I'm gonna tap into T Got the Recipe stream. But you here though, man. You are here talking sassy to me, sir. You even spelled my name out like a boss with the S on the end. I appreciate it. Now you are dismissed. I'll donate a lot of money if you make it wink on camera. I'm sure you would, broke boy. I'm sure. That's what Diddy said. And everybody know Diddy don't pay his bills. That's why he in the shit he in now. Diddy don't pay his bills. Diddy don't pay his bills. Diddy didn't even pay the guys that took out Tupac. That's why they want to get him. He only slid half the money to a third party, and the third party took the money and never paid the hitters. Ain't that something? Ain't that something? He did that on purpose. No, I'm just an expert on what happened to Tupac in '96. And I'm really not even an expert. I just watched all the videos. He's a billionaire, and you know his inner circle and management. Okay, man. Is this all because I said I wouldn't vote for Trump, man? Is that what this is? Because I said I wouldn't vote for Trump. I got Christina acting like she Chris. I got Chris acting like he Christina. I got Moped talking about don't ignore me. I came here by random. Yeah, but you a troll, bro. So you don't even matter, man. Moped, you're a troll. Look at, and then you got the nerve to talk in all capital letters like you yelling or something. What are you really saying? No, you ain't saying no. You calling people losers. Why don't you go make your own channel so you can rant? Right? You don't gotta come to the peanut gallery and start ranting, cause I don't care. I love you though, bro, but I don't care about nothing you saying. Yeah, Man, name is Moped without the D. You know, he wanna come up in here and be all loud and disruptive and a nuisance to the crowd, man. Pipe down. Pipe down. Little dude, pipe down. Dude is probably 5'3" anyway, man. And then he using words like legitimately. Oh, now he's smart. So he's a loudmouth smart guy. It figures. We got a lot of those here in America. And I'm just trying to be respectful, but it is respectfully very difficult to be respectful to the peanut gallery. Now, let me just clarify, everybody on the chat is not a part of the peanut gallery. But the reason I say this is the peanut gallery because what you guys are saying are peanuts to an elephant. You are not relevant. You probably don't get none and try to say that you celibate. Nah, don't go lowercase now. Keep them all caps on, man. Yeah, these cats don't get none, so they try to blame it on celibacy. Talking all this bullshit, acting like you got relevancy. You would never be you would never be invited to my house because you ain't got no residency. But if you want to talk about the election, vote for me for the presidency. I could rap. I could have went platinum. I chose to be a YouTuber. Big mistake. I still regret, but we're here now. Respectfully, man. I just want, hey man, if you rock with me, man, I highly appreciate it. But all the rest of the peanut gallery, please pipe down, okay? Please pipe down. We know who you are. You've already been exposed. You are agents of the shadow government. We don't care. I don't care. Maybe some people care. The peanut gallery. Peanuts to an elephant. You ain't got no relevance. You don't get no pussy, man. But you say you celibate. Riding downtown on his moped. His real name is probably Broke Fred. That cat got one of those, though, you know, those bikes that you gotta go swipe your card in to get around town in the big city, like they got them in Detroit. They them little bikes where you gotta swipe your card to unlock it, and then you get to ride it anywhere, right? And you could just leave it, and the truck will come pick it up. That's what he be on. No, you right. I don't have a moped, and I'll never have a moped. Last time I bought a moped, I gave it to my girl for free. Didn't even charge her a dime. I just said, "Here, baby, this is for you." I was in an '84 Cutlass Supreme on 14-inch Dayton's, all chrome with 1-inch white walls, 12-inch speaker in my trunk. So what you talking about? Man, and his side hustle was being Batman. No, I'm not Batman. I ain't out here trying to save nobody, man. You got to learn how to save yourself. I ain't out here on no captain saving nobody. I'll give you some good advice though. Definitely do that. If you need some help, just come talk to me, man. But you gotta talk with some sense. Talk with urgency. Talk with eloquence. Don't come and approach me with no bullshit. And by the way, Wall Street says that rappers are idiots. I wouldn't 100% agree with that, but it ain't all that wrong neither. So Wall Street, shout out to you, sir. You're actually making a little bit of sense. Some rappers are extremely, and in fact, idiots. Well, if you can't understand me, it wasn't meant for you to understand me, sir. No, I am a content creator, and pretty soon here, I'm going to be a certified content creator, whether you like that or not. Top of the morning from Cairo. Let me find out you really hitting me up from Cairo, man. Shout out to the pyramids, bro. I want to stand at the top of one of the pyramids and take a selfie. That's like the ultimate picture of a lifetime. But you go into jail right after you take a selfie. I'm 16 and I work construction. Get a job, bum. You sound like your grandpa, man. Go sit your young ass down somewhere. Hola, how you doing? Hey, I once knew a guy named Smiley that snorted about 40 Prozac pills in one night and survived to talk about it. But he said he was gonna unalive himself after he took the Prozac. And you know, the irony of that is Prozac is supposed to make you not wanna unalive yourself. So don't take Prozac because it's gonna have a reverse effect on you. You be passing the tools around at your job. I don't know what you mean by that, pom poms. Why is your name Pom Poms? Jaron Boggs said he is from California, just below Yosemite. I'm glad we haven't had a bad winter time yet. You know what? That's one of the places back home in the land that I have not been was to Yosemite. I've been everywhere else. I've been up to see the Sequoia National Forest. I done been up to the redwoods, which are the biggest trees on earth. I've been to Half Moon Bay. I've been all over California, but I've never been to Yosemite. Yeah, Rusty Torres T. Hello, Stinky Winky. Can you rest? I mean, I kind of would, but you calling people Stinky Winky, like, come on, man. Like y'all so corny that it'll make someone's stomach hurt, bro. Like, why you so corny, man? Like the video and subscribe, and maybe I'll shout out, man. But you calling people Stinky Winky, bro? Come on, man. That ain't even out of line. That's just weird. Who calls another man Stinky Winky, man? Come on, man. You know what? I could tell you 1,000 times and you still won't get it. Hey, YouTube says that I'm supposed to stick to the topic, man. That's exactly why you keep hearing me make these references to the shadow government, because that's the topic. What y'all think about the shadow government, man? Can anybody tell me anything? The operations of the shadow government. The people that control all the puppets, the real power, the real power. I don't think we want to see. I think you want to see, man. And by the sounds of what everybody's saying, I don't think y'all interested in seeing no hairlines. I think y'all trying to see something else. Islanders out here are real American men, but the ones in the main, this is how they sound and move. It's crazy. So what are you saying, UFO chief, exactly? What was that statement in reference to, man? Right? Let me know in the comments, bro. You know, and I haven't even kicked anybody out of my chat because of freedom of speech. I honor that, because if this was your chat and I was talking all the shit that y'all be talking, I would want to be able to stay there and talk shit. I wouldn't want to get kicked out, because I'd be like, damn, bro, I can't talk shit to you. It's supposed to be freedom of speech. Why are you so sensitive and feeling like I'm out of line? Okay, so here we go. UFO Chief comes back. We focused on UFO Chief right now, mainly because I like his name, man. So he says, get your shit up. I'm only 16. There is better shit to do. So what is there better to do at 2:52 in the morning? Are you out here telling me you swinging hammers and drilling screws at your construction job, sounding like your grandpa at 2:53 in the morning? Is that what you telling me? That can't be what you saying, man. That can't be what you saying. You swinging hammers at 2:50 in the morning? Hey, you know what? I wouldn't doubt it. I wouldn't doubt it. He said to go to sleep and put my energy elsewhere and let him do all the staying up. He gets a pass because he's only 16, and this, what I'm doing, isn't gonna work. Tell me that's not a message from the shadow government. How would someone come into your page and tell you that what you doing is not going to work? That's that shadow government talking through him. I'm talking about straight hijacked vessel, but he way on an island somewhere with Wi-Fi off a satellite trying to tell me something. It's working so far. It is working so far. He's richer than you on 16. Okay, he might just be richer than me. What's your spirit like though, little homie? What's your spirit like? Cause I ain't never met a 16-year-old chief before, ever in my life. You should have said you was 36. You would have sounded more believable, little guy. Ain't no such thing as a 16-year-old chief. You ain't even you ain't even went through puberty yet talking about you chief. You the chief of who? Your little brother and your little sister? Okay, well respect me and I'll respect you back, cause that's how I operate. Coming in here telling me what ain't gonna work for my life. Bro, you let me tell you something. Ain't nobody in this entire chat asked me one question about my life. Y'all asked me everything else about bullshit. Rappers, presidents, just miscellaneous bullshit, right? But nobody asked me one fact about me. But you sure got a lot to say about who you think I am and what you think I'm doing. Respectfully, of course. And then who though got to come back with who's your favorite 90s? You see what I'm saying? Like, what does that got to do? Tell me something about the shadow government. Tell me something about your employer. Give me the information I request. Can you do that? Is your attention span that long? Yeah, you damn right it's hushy hushy, mushy mushy. Get your ass up out of here, you little agent. Don't act like I don't know who you are with all these frivolous comments and statements. Hey, brother, I got a question. Don't young lay like to kick? My employer works with 90s rappers looking to revive their careers. Oh, okay. Well, I don't know why you talk so much stuff about a rapper because it looks like they had success before you was even born, sir. And what is wrong with trying to become relevant in a superficial world again, other than these 6'7" clowns, right? Look at Chris acting like Christina again. And we ain't talking about the car neither. We talking about the boy. I'm a real boy. Ain't nothing wrong with being gay. Shout out to the LGBTQ community. They got more power than all you guys combined. So remember that. I'm sorry. I thought we could have some nice dialogue. I mean, we can. We absolutely can. I'm patiently waiting. Who is going to ask me the $1,000,000 question? Who has the guts to stand up on their own 2 feet? Not you, sir. Not at all. That's why y'all sound like a bunch of Democrats. Let me tell you something, man. Sexual preference should never be a subject of topics in public. It should never be a conversation that gets discussed because if you don't want to know about a straight person's preferences, then why do you want to know about a gay person's preferences? Is it fascinating to know? I don't get it. Keep it at home. Exactly. Keep it locked in the closet where it belongs. And then Jay Boggs, he says, I'm serious. I was told to shut up in Afghanistan when we were supposed to eliminate a poppy crop. Then the trucks came and hauled it away. Hey, you know what, Jerron? I'm glad you said that because man, I just recently watched some literature about the poppy crop out there and how the military is actually protecting them and burning down any other crops that they are trying to use in that particular valley in Afghanistan, right? And how it ain't what people think it is. It's a multi-billion-dollar industry because everybody knows Afghanistan has some of the best H in the world, and they just be unaliving whole families because of it. And a lot of those farmers, they don't even want to grow poppy, but they do because they get forced to hand over their land. And guess who monitors the land? The United States military. Not in Afghanistan, they not. Obviously, you don't know about Afghanistan. Afghanistan got more H in America than the pharmaceutical companies have across the world. That Afghan H, man, it's probably in your neighborhood right now. They got that Afghan gooey. Yeah, no doubt. And people need to really actually stop playing and acting stupid and really look in to the Afghan heroin issue because it is a real issue. And there is a lot of that stuff right here in America right now. And it's potent. That shit is worth billions and it's highly deadly. But any industry like that that's ran by the satanic part of our society, they not letting nothing go away. I need to do more research, but I've been hearing about the Afghani poppy crops for, man, pretty much all my adult life and part of my young life. It is definitely a problem, and honestly, part of that is the reason that they claim that they fighting a war on terror in Afghanistan when really we know they fighting to take control of the poppy crops. And those guys over there are fighting to keep control of their own territory. And so America says that's terrorism. Bush wanted all the heroin for himself. Yeah, man. You know what? Politics are not what we think they are, man. Politics is a dog and pony show. And I was just saying the other night how a lot of these politicians come into politics and rise in the ranks based on how evil they could be, right? And then they turn around and they come in with, they got money. Like, of course they got money, but they don't have the kind of money that they have when they exit politics. When they exit politics, they got multi millions upon millions of dollars. Every single one of them, right? But they don't come in with that kind of money. They leave with that kind of money. They might have a couple $100,000 in the bank, some good degrees, a whole bunch of connections to the white people. But when they get out of politics, name one politician that didn't leave Washington a multimillionaire. Name one. You ain't gonna be able to. Cause if you did, that's just because he probably got assassinated. He ain't even here no more. So, you look at that and you say to yourself, like, man, maybe I should get involved in politics and join the shadow government because the shadow government gets to control the military. And the military likes to gang stalk people. And the gang stalkers, they like to drive people crazy. And they like to get on YouTube and troll people's pages. But don't mind me, man. I don't know nothing I'm talking about. Hey Christina, I mean Chris, are you really sitting there copy and pasting that fast on both of your phone accounts, man? Like, come on, bro. Yeah, the military, man, it is no, I ain't never been to the military, Sicilians. I have never been to the military. And at first there was a time in my life where I wanted to go and join the armed forces, but now those times are gone forever. You will never catch me saying I want to be a soldier for any reason. Let the secret squirrels of society do all the joining and the enlistments and the fighting for their great country because it won't be me. And quite honestly, drill sergeant, if you hand me a gun, I just might shoot you with it. Now, bro just wants to rap or excuse me, yap on a screen. Man, if you don't take your ass back to Mayberry, tell Opie I said hi. What was that one dude's name that was the sheriff in Mayberry? You lucky I forgot his name, man. You lucky I forgot his name. Oh, you was born to be a soldier? Well, go be a soldier. Go be a soldier, boy. That's what you do. And when you get back, make sure you got your arms and legs still intact. Because you might not be able to get disability messing around with the United States government. You might end up on a island in the middle of the street with a sign talking about you need some money. Anything helps. But shout out to the military because I know for a fact there are some good dudes in the military. Still, despite everything, there are still some good dudes in the military. UFO says, I'll be out there fighting for our people while you're here doing this. You damn right I will. And I will thank you for your service, sir. Salute, soldier. Reported muster at 6:30. I'll still be asleep at home in the city, chilling, but you'll be up doing push-ups. Nothing against the military, but just ain't for me, man. I'm a different type of veteran. Yeah, I'm a different type of veteran, bro. Let me see what this guy talking about. Bless Val says he just got out the military a couple years ago, and he said, "Fuck that shit." To be honest, well, tell it like it is, Val, because these youngins need to know. These youngins need to know. These are all the young impressionable kids that ain't learned their lessons yet in the world. You could tell by the shit they say. They ain't been through nothing and ain't learned no lessons, but they will. It's coming, youngin'. It is coming. And when you do, don't be surprised if you don't end up shell shocked. You know what being shell shocked is? Shell shock can last a lifetime. You better watch Forrest Gump. You better watch Forrest Gump. But like I said, hey man, there's a lot of military personnel out there. So you got guys that get out the military and are addicted to unaliving people. So they take jobs through the shadow government to go and cause havoc in the streets of America. So if you're a good soldier, you might just get to go do that and become a contractor. Do you even know what a contractor is? A mercenary contractor. You probably don't. Y'all ain't saying too much intelligent. I'm looking at these chats and they're just they're like, bro, there is no intelligence here, ladies and gentlemen. Absolutely. I don't even think there's any women in this chat. This is just all weirdos. Like 8 out of 10. There's 15 people in the chat right now. That means 12 of y'all are straight weirdos. And that's not my judgment. I am literally basing that analysis off the comments. And that's it. So if the shadow government wants to screen these comments, then y'all can tell me, what do you think? They got me stressed out on Weirdo Row. Man, how am I a simp? I ain't looking for no ladies on here, man. There's a couple I got my eye on, a couple content creators. I got my eye on them, but not in the chat. I'm out of my mind, huh? No doubt about it. Man, I'm in the great state of Michigan, man. They won't look my way, will they? Well, not if you keep handing over all your money to them, they won't. Because I get a girl with plenty love and encouragement. I don't use my cash. And I never, under any circumstances, tell baby girl where I keep my stash. Shout out to Detroit. No doubt, man. From Los Angeles. I'm from California, man. I'm just out here because this is where I'm at. But I'm from the West, man. I was born and raised on the West. Chris, you are not in Detroit, man, okay? You are not the way you talking, there is no way that you are in Detroit. Well, maybe when you're essaying, you're doing your best work. You live in 8 Mile, huh? Where at on 8 Mile? What's your major cross streets, soldier? What are your major cross streets? I live. So you said in 8 Mile. 8 Mile is not a structure, it's a road. So you can't live in the road. You got to live on the road or near the road, but not, you can't live in the road, sir, unless you live in the sewer with the storm drains under the road, which I'm pretty sure a couple of you dudes do. And here we go with this weird shit. Unemployed dude sitting in his parents' basement and giving a. Why do you guys? You insist on being so unoriginal. If I had $1 for every time I heard somebody say an unemployed dude sitting in his parents' basement, I would be rich already. That's like an old. I ain't even finna try to sound racist, bro, but like, be more original, please. It would benefit all of us. He thought 8 Mile was a trailer park. He said it. Oh, he's a Slim Shady, huh? Well, I tell you what, Slim Shady lives in a mansion in Los Angeles now, so he got a couple houses out here though. Yeah, if you're gonna troll, be original, man. All that living in your parents' basement. Bro, I'm sick of hearing people say that. I know you're an old person now. I know that you're an old person. You're either an old man or an old lady, man, because that is the only people that would say that. Ain't no young people talk about living in someone's. Does this look like a basement to you, man? Don't worry, because I'm not going to show you the room I'm in, but just think. But you right though. Michigan definitely has basements. Most definitely, man. Now get those likes up, man. And if you rock with my channel, man, hit that subscribe button. Cause it don't cost you nothing to hit that button. You wouldn't want to go in my basement. You would get lost down there. You would get swallowed up by the mold. You fell off. You used to be fire. Okay. Well, how the PSD treating you, buddy? The PTSD is treating me good. Easy 8, man. I think John Jones was unfairly treated, and I think that he is absolutely one of the great ones when it comes to UFC. That dude is dangerous still to this day. That's my personal opinion, though. And you know what's crazy? I haven't even kicked anybody out, man, because I believe in freedom of speech, man. Get out of 8 Mile and get a job, hobo. I can't. I gotta admit, I ain't heard someone call someone a hobo in a long time. I ain't heard that one in a long time, man. Blessed Val says why people hating so much because they're listen, bro. They're agents of the shadow government, bro. They work for the secret squirrel society, man. They won't tell you that, but they know I know. That's why they troll me so hard. Easy 8 says, these guys don't deserve freedom of experience, let alone speech. I know they don't, but I'm the kind of person that gives people the benefit of the doubt, even when they don't deserve it. I mean, think about it. If okay, so if I had a dollar for all the times just in this chat alone that these cats didn't mention Diddy's name, I would probably be as rich as Diddy. Because that's like all they talk about. But a lot of times it's because these dudes ain't even Americans. See, they still think somehow Diddy is over here trending like all the Americans are just out here worried about Diddy. And that is, in fact, not the truth. Don't nobody care about Diddy. And I keep telling them this. Like, what's wrong with him? What's wrong with him, bro? I keep telling them. Ain't nobody worried about Diddy, bro. Nobody. And the only people that mention this man's name is people from outside of the country's borders. Because we don't give a damn about Diddy at all. I will say the only thing I genuinely hate about serving in the military is giving these dumbass kids online with zero life experience a living chronically online a chance to. I know, right? I feel you on now that, bro. That you get a round of applause, man, because you over here fighting for these clowns, bro. That's what you doing. You over here literally fighting, putting your life on the line, getting blew up, losing limbs for these clowns. And to me, that's got to be like feeling a man that was really there and seeing the trauma, like just completely depressed. Like, damn, I'm over here doing all this just to come home to a bunch of fucking clowns that are just little satanic worshiping cocksuckers, man. I am fighting for these people to say dumb shit. I never. Hey, man, the best thing to do, and I keep saying this, right, is let 2026 be the year that you don't say nothing bad about nobody else. Because the reason I say that is simple. That's going to be the hardest thing that some of these clowns will ever have to do in their entire existence, man. Even moving forward into the future, man. They got to be talking about somebody. They just absolutely got to be talking shit about somebody, man. That's how it go out here. I'm not saying stop recruiting people, stop going, because like if we're gonna keep our country, we need a military and it has to be strong and like people need to go and fight that fight. But like I don't even know what to tell you when you get back home and you see all these clowns. I don't know what to tell you, man. I'm sure that is very devastating and depressing, and that's traumatizing within itself. But it's like all I can say is like don't focus on the clowns, man. Just understand that there's people like me and you out there that really need to be able to maintain in this society no matter how clownish it gets, no matter how unbearable this shit is. We need our military regardless still, man. You know, we need that. Like that's I ain't never denied that we need our military, but at the same time, just know that you definitely are fighting for some clowns. You're fighting for some clowns, bro. And this ain't the only generation that was fighting for some clowns. Think about the black soldiers back in the 60s, man. They came back shell shocked just to get spit on and rocks thrown at them. And like America just is a place where they keep everybody off balance on purpose for some damn reason. It's just everything got to be all messed up and lopsided and unfair and retarded, of course. But we still need our military, regardless. You know. So shout out to the soldiers, man. The real soldiers, man. Like the guys who just understand where I'm coming from. Like, hey, man, you fighting for some damn clowns, bro. But hey, if you don't fight for them, who will? Like, someone got to take care of the retarded kids. They can't take care of themselves. For real, man. Because if they keep us at each other, they hope we don't see what's really. Yeah, they doing some real bullshit here in America, man. But here's the thing, though. It's a global effort, so it ain't just America. And don't never think it's America. It's just America has all the technology, all the phones, all the cameras, all the Wi-Fi, all the internet. You know, all the creators, and so we can see there's no bans here. Like, you go to China, there's bans. You go to North Korea, there's bans. You go to Africa, they're everywhere in the world. There's a bunch of bans, but you come here, you get to see it all. And they want you to see it. They want you to see, as an American citizen, just how clownish it is globally. And then you're like, bro, and we still got to go fight other nations? Yes, because people like China are watching us with a laser focus, and they can strike any moment. Like, they probably won't, because the shadow governments all collaborate globally, but everybody's not a part of the shadow government. So there's other, factions that sit there and they want the same dominance that America had. They want that dominance for themselves, right? And so they, like Russia, they watch us with laser focus. They're just waiting for the moment for us to just be at that weak state, and then boom, they gonna try to come in for the KILL. So, but like I said, here at home on home turf, bro, somebody's got to take care of the retarded kids, because they can't take care of themselves. And if you don't believe me, man, just scroll through my chat. Fuck everyone else's chat. Go through mine. I got the best chat on YouTube right now. Ain't nobody on this platform messing with my chat. Derogatory doesn't even describe my chat. My shit is way past derogatory. What's going on, twin? ¿Cómo estás? Buenos noches. Let you hold 10. Man, I need my fingers, man. I need my fingers, man. I give you 10 blessings, though, man. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 10 times blessing to the man who needs $10, man. Now, you should be able to walk outside and find a $10 bill somewhere, man. I just sent you 10 blessings, brother. You gonna get that money now, man. That money that you need, you gonna come across it today, man. And if you do, I want that subscribe, bro. And you might get 10 times the 10 for the 10 blessings, because each blessing is worth 10. Somebody give this man $10, man, so he can believe what I'm saying. Because even though you young is just retarded, I know you got some money in your pocket, man. Because anybody, you want to donate, you want to donate to Most Real? Yeah. You want to donate to me, man. You want to donate to me, man. You really want to donate to me, man. You don't want to donate to me, man. I ain't got it. All I got is 10 blessings for you, man. They didn't already told you I'm a broke bum living in my parents' basement and I need to get a job. I'm a broke Kobo bum living in my basements, smelling and looking like scum. I ain't even shaved shit. I'm fresh off the boat, but you call it a slave ship. I need a job. You're right. Okay, man, I need a job. Hey, wait a minute. Is that a big stack of money on your shoulder, or am I tripping? Because that's definitely Batman. You know Batman got all the money, man. Oh yeah, I'm definitely a hobo, man. Most definitely a hobo. You got that right. Oh, I can I do it? I've been doing it, bro. Between me and you, I've been doing it. I've been doing it, man. I can't even explain the details of my situation, but all I can say is I've been doing it. I've been doing it for a long time, man. Yeah, I could use some money. Most definitely use some bread. Well, my Cash App is in the description, sir, ma'am. I don't know how you a female with the handle of King JFC JFT. I don't understand how you a king, but you a female. Unless you a stud. What, you a stud or something? Blessed Val says that people buying prop money to flex on YouTube. Oh yeah, that's been going on, man. That shit been going on since the 90s. And you know who? Unfortunately, it's the rappers who made that shit a thing, man. You know, the rappers did that. Knowing they ain't got no money. They sitting up here making these hits and bank account is in the red. But you know what? Hey man, somebody somewhere at some point in time said fake it till you make it. But I was like, why fake it till you make it when you could be real and still make it? Yeah, I see. Oh, okay, man. Keep declaring that he's a baller, man. Okay, man. I'm gonna shout out to OK Maine for being the only baller on the channel tonight, man. More money, more sellouts. That's what you should have said. More money. It ain't more money, more problems. It's more money, more sellouts. Oh yeah, man. The richest dude, and you the top three contributors, man. Yeah, money is power. You right. All facts. Money don't make you a sellout. It's what you do for it that makes you a sellout, man. Money ain't the sellout, man, but it's a whole lot of people who feel like they got to do something strange for some change. And then they get it and don't know what to do with it. Listen, man, I know of scammers that will scam you at a $10,000 just to go spend it at Foot Locker, man. That's how bad it is out here, man. You will get scammed out of 10 bands just so another motherfucker could go spend it at Foot Locker. A motherfucker will scam you at a 30K to go take it to an Audi dealership with some fake information to try to get a car and end up in jail. Okay. Oh well, shit. If you got West Coast properties, man, you know what? All my peoples is on the West Coast, man, and they some low key scammers too, right? Yeah, they some low key scammers too, man. You know what? I found success in cryptocurrency, man. I found significant success in crypto, and I'm gonna tell y'all right now, man. And if you ain't heard this all week, you gonna hear it today. Cryptocurrency is on sale right now, right? Cryptocurrency is on sale. And listen, Charlie Kirk, stop calling me Unc, man. I ain't nobody's uncle. My brother ain't got no kids old enough to call me Unc, man. Okay? Not that I mind being called Unc, bro, but like I guess every man gotta go through that, man. Like you look a certain way, you get to a certain age, and then bomb, you Unc now, whether you like it or not. Yeah, that's what they say, man. But a cat like me, I'll go all in, man, for a day trade. I'll go all in for a day trade. I sold my chain, but I still got my ring, man. It's just a little gold thing, nothing too major. But I sold my chain as soon as I seen gold prices shoot up, man. I went and got all my money back for that chain. So I ain't even tripping. I ain't even tripping, man. People hating but still watching. Yeah, man. They ain't hating, they debating whether they want to subscribe or not. I sold the chain because I was trying to get my truck fixed, right? This is a long story. Trying to fix the truck, man. I knew they was about to get rid of me down at the job. And when gold prices shot up, bro, I was like, if I take my chain to a jewelry store, I'll get everything that I spent on it back. And I did. I didn't spend nothing on that chain, man. It was just a little 14K. It wasn't nothing major, man. It was something light, but like I got all my money back though. And I just felt like I didn't need the chain anymore, man. I didn't need it. It was broke. I kept having to fix it, and it was too thin to weld, so I went ahead and sold it for the weight. And they cashed me out something nice too, man. I got my money back. Like I said, I had the chain for 5 years. I had it for 5 years. And I went to the place that I originally got it from. Dude tried to lowball me, man. He tried to get over on me. So I said, all right, well, we ain't going back to them. I ended up going to a jewelry store and I got my money's worth. But now gold is still going up, man. It's still doing its thing. So, and I'm going to tell you another thing too. Okay, man, check this out, man. When you see gold prices like they are now, history has shown over and over again that when gold starts to move like it's been moving, that's a sure sign of an incoming war with somebody. And it looked like Iran and Venezuela might be the war. I don't know yet. We gonna see, man. We gonna see. No, it ain't going down here. It ain't going down here at all. It's you know what? When I lived in Nevada, man, I met this white cat named John, right? And yeah, we got wars going on, but it ain't gonna be here on American soil. It's gonna be like it always is. It's the same shit every 10 years. They gonna fight it over there. Taiwan going through it with China, man. Taiwan is always going through shit with China. China don't like Taiwan, bro. Oh man, it just got done snowing in Sweden, huh? I send mine. I send mine to Sweden. But anyways, man, when I was in Nevada, man, I had met this white cat named Johnny, man, and he was telling me that if you want gold, stop buying it from the store. I can show you how to go out there in the desert and get buckets of dirt and find gold on your own. And so one day we was at work because I worked with him, right? We stopped over at his house on his lunch break, and dude brought out a little jar about this big from his house, and he was like, it was full of gold, little nuggets, little tiny little chips. He was like, man, me and my dad found all this gold out in the desert. This is free gold. We didn't pay a dime for it. And it had to be at least 30 grams. of gold, maybe even more. I don't know how much it weighed, but um, like he was like, you can find so much gold in Nevada. It's amazing how much gold you can find in Nevada, man. So I always had a dream like I was gonna go out there and go way out in the desert and find me a spot at the bottom of one of them hills and just get me a truck and collect a whole bunch of dirt samples, right? And then you go on Amazon and you buy that little it's a gold slusher for $1,500, right? And all you got to do is connect the water hose to it. It's a little lawnmower motor, and you turn it on, and it's got all these screens, and you just start dumping the dirt onto the conveyor, and it goes through these screens, and it shakes out the dirt in the mud, and I'm telling you, you will find gold. And you could do that shit every weekend for 20 years straight until you got 1,000 grams of gold, man. And I was just thinking, like, dude told me not to buy gold when you can get it for free in Nevada desert. And another thing too, in Nevada desert, they got active gold mines right now. See, I don't be knowing where these cats come from, man. Freedom of speech. Tristan, man, I thought we was better than that. How you gonna call me a lie, man? Weren't you just in my chat a few nights back, man? Did I have proof? I'll tell you what, man. Why don't you Google if California and Nevada is a great place to go gold pan? Where do you like, bro? Like, see, you cats don't know nothing, man. That's the one thing I don't like is cats don't be knowing shit, but still got something to say, man. Don't even be knowing nothing, but just got something to say. And I'm not gonna tell you. I ain't gonna tell you nothing else, but I'm just telling you a story that my friend conveyed to me, man. And that, like, you can go out and get free gold in the desert, man. You know. Yeah, that's that shit I don't like, man. Let me see what the dog fan, cause he sound like he might actually have something great to say. Finally, go to Nevada, go to the lowest parts of a river near a big bend in the river. People do that every day and get thousands upon thousands every week. It's very unknown because people don't know how and they don't care and they're stupid. And a lot of them are fucking retarded, as you can see in the chat tonight. But thank you. Hey, the dog fan. I highly appreciate that comment, man. Shout out to dog fan. Val comes back with he didn't say proof. Dude doesn't even have enough grammar to spell that shit right, buddy. Said, did you have to prove right? No doubt about it. I wouldn't even have read that shit. It's just ignorant. Yeah, I know, man. Like, it's hard to believe, sometimes some of the stuff that, gets said on these platforms, but yeah, like I said, my buddy I was working with, his dad worked for the power company out there for like 40 years. And so his favorite pastime was to go out in the desert and collect 5-gallon buckets of dirt. And he had these little secret locations he would collect dirt from. And he would drive it back to his house and put it in this little machine he had in his backyard, and they would just sift through it week after week after week. And after a while, they filled up this little glass bottle full of gold, man. And I was always going through changes, man. So I never got into a position where I could do that. And that's kind of like how society likes to keep people is off balance. So you can't never like establish yourself to have a backyard, a nice home, and shit like that. So I wasn't able to do it myself, but it's always been a plan, and I'm gonna pass the knowledge down to my kids and shit. The dog fan says yes, sir, cause I'm assuming you said you did it for a year straight and made 60K. Only so much to find until you have to move to a different bin. Yeah, you know what? The reason I keep saying the bottom of the hills is because there's a lot of rainfall out in the desert of Nevada, man. Like flash floods occur all the time. So the river is a great spot. You can find big nuggets in the water, but you can also find it at the base of the hills and the mountains, man. But a lot of times guys then already came and molested all the dirt in those areas. So, you got to just find you a spot and not tell. If you find any gold, then of course you got to keep that shit tucked. You don't tell nobody because like that's your money at that point. You start coming back out the desert and you getting thousands of dollars out of just hauling dirt from the desert back to your house, man. Why would you want to tell someone about that? You know, but he's not lying about the AU people just blow it off like what's happening here because they don't want to put in the effort. They love to knock on other people's. Oh yeah, man. Shout out to the CEO of ACF. Nah, man, you right, man. You right. I'm not gonna put very much else out there, but I'm not necessarily talking to the retarded people, man. I'm actually talking to the logical, intelligent people because I see y'all. I see y'all and I appreciate y'all, man. And there's a lot of ways to make money, man, in this lifetime if you're just creative. And like the only reason I brought it up is because my boy told me something that I never forgot, and he said you don't have to buy gold, man. You can go find it yourself and go sell it to a jewelry store, or you can sell it to a lot of different places. They'll buy raw material. It's 24 karat, so it's worth the absolute premium that you're gonna get out of gold. It's pure. So if you got a gram of 24 karat gold, it's pure gold. So you can cut it to be 24. You can make a lot of money, is my point, man. You can make a lot of money. And yeah, but I'm not in Nevada no more. So I've been looking around um Michigan for the same type of opportunities, but still I got a lot going on out here. So it's just hard to get on my feet. I've been on my feet, right? I'm not saying I haven't, but it's just like I've been going through a lot of changes, bro. And so I haven't been I keep putting this shit on the back burner, bro, because Michigan you can also find rare stones and gems in the cuz there's a lot of water around here, right? So you can find like little gemstones and shit, but um it's a great way to make money, man. Like if people would just like pull the earwax out of their ears and listen, bro, like there's a lot to this shit, man. There ain't no such thing. And another thing I wanted to tell Tristan is Nevada is a very gold rich state. So is California, so is Arizona, and all them places, man. Right? All you gotta do is be able to look and see and know the territory. You gotta know the terrain, right? And if I don't get to do it this lifetime, I bet you I do it next one. You know, yeah, I bet you I do it next lifetime. But I used to, but like my whole thing was always. But see, I even before Johnny told me this shit, I knew about the opportunities, but it was just like to be able to actually do that, like you gotta have the equipment, which you don't need a lot of equipment. Like I said, you can buy a machine that sifts through dirt off of Amazon for $1,500, man. It only costs 1,500. The most you gonna probably need is to replace your screens, right? That actually catches the gold, and it's set up by other gold prospecting companies who know how to run this whole operation on a large scale. So they just made these little do it at home, do it yourself machines, and and you could literally put one in your backyard, hook it up to a water hose, put all the screens in, run the water, run the machine, go out wherever you want to go in the desert, dump the dirt in, and then in a month's time you'll have five, six, $7,000 that only took you about $100 in gas to get. You want to go, T? Let me know. Gotta find a new spot, but we mine every 10 years, 3 years away, but I'll bring you no cost. Yeah, you know what? I definitely need to hook up with some people that are like-minded that understand the opportunity in what I'm talking about, man. And you know, if it was easy, okay, yeah, I hear you. I definitely hear you, sir. Yeah, you just keep you keep doing the devil's work, and I'll keep doing this gold work. I keep spreading the good news, and you keep spreading that bad news. It is easy. It's easy, man. It's not easy to somebody who. Okay, so check it out, dog fan. I know what you're saying, right? But if you got the machine that I'm talking about, you can run through 5 gallons of bucket. You can run through a 5 gallon bucket of dirt in a day. And if you keep going out there, see, but the problem is you might end up with 55 gallon buckets in your backyard, right? And you might not even hit in a good area. So you just gotta like label all your shit, make sure you know where it came from, and whenever you hit actual gold, then that's your spot, right? There's work. That's all it is to it. And Nevada is a big ass desert. I lived there for 17 years, man. It's a but I'm see if you've been in Nevada, I was talking about down near Laughlin, Bullhead City, and out there by Nelson's Landing. If you're familiar, that's like down on Needles Highway heading towards Laughlin after you get about 5 or 6 miles down the highway, hit one of those dirt roads and go down to the Colorado River and just hike until you find some spots. But now it's gonna be hard. You're gonna need some buddies with you to carry that dirt back up out of there, you know. But it's out there though. It is 100% out there, man. And like I said, I just never got a chance. The government can't fuck with you, man. Why you what see then that's another thing. Everybody always worried about what the government's gonna say. Bro, keep your mouth shut and you ain't gotta worry about nothing. You know, government can't stop you from taking dirt samples, man. Like geologists do it all the time. Nevada is an actual desert, yes. And you know what? If you go out, let me tell you something else about Nevada, bro. Out by the test site, if you go and you head north on the 95 freeway, you gonna come to like Indian Springs area, right? And you gonna head towards Indian Springs, right? And that's where like the prisons are and shit. But like that's where the test site is at. There's a little small little Air Force storage facility where they store tanks and planes and all kind of shit. But anyway, it flash floods out there a lot, right? So when I was in camp, they took us up to these mountains to hike. And when I was out there, you climb up this hill, right? You get up to the top of the hill, you can see the whole motherfucking valley down. You can see everything. You can see the war hogs down there dropping bombs and all kind of shit. But you get up to this plateau, right? You got to be careful though, because when you get to the top of the hill, they got these rocks. No, it's black sand, thug, not white. It's black. You want to find the black dirt. But really, it really don't matter, man. The name of the game is just run multiple tests all over the fucking place. Pick a new spot to go every weekend. You feel me? But at any rate, right? So you get up to the plateau, right? And like what I'm getting at is all that area used to be underwater. That used to be a big ass sea. I'm talking hundreds of feet deep, right? And when you get up on the rocks, there's fossilized sea urchins and you can see it on the rock, right? You can literally see shells and but it's all fossilized. Like it's been there for millions. I don't know how long that shit has been there, but like it's real sharp. Like if you were to fall on that shit, it would slice you open like razor blades. So you want to be careful, right? But like there the point I'm trying to get at is it's hundreds and hundreds of miles of that kind of land out there in Nevada that goes all the way into California, back down into Arizona. Like, bro, you could spend the rest of your life prospecting that whole area. And yeah, I know about that plane. It it crashed into and I believe that's the one you're talking about that crashed at Mount Charleston. The I forgot what kind of plane it was. It was like a research plane or some shit. Not a surveillance plane, but like it was like a research plane, right? For like weather and shit like that. But anyway, there's hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of miles of just desert. No, American Airlines. Oh, okay. I was thinking of something else that you were. I thought you were speaking about because there was a plane crash in Mount Charleston that they found a plane years later, but it was a plane that crashed up in Mount Charleston, kind of near where I'm talking about, and I thought you were talking about that in reference to the area because Mount Charleston comes before you hit Indian Springs, right? Indian Springs in Nevada is known because that's where their little maximum security prison and their minimum security prisons are right across the street from each other. But if you take that road, it's called Cold Creek Road, right? If you take that road and go all the way up to the foot of the mountain that's back behind it, um, you come to a mountain, right? Where they got a hole on the side of the mountain that's got a motherfucking this mountain got a river that runs through the inside of it. Like when I was in camp, we had to go up there and build a fence around this hole because animals kept falling in this fucking hole. And when you get to the hole, you can hear the water rushing inside the hole. It's that shit is like terrifying and fascinating and amazing. But if your ass fall in, bro, you that's a wrap. They'll never see you again. So we had to go up there and we had to build a little fence around it. But I never forget the territory, right? Because they got a little parking area for the hikers, right? And then the mountain has suffered like 10 fucking fires, right? So a lot of the trees is gone, but the dirt is real. I can't even explain the dirt, homie. It's like it ain't like desert dirt on the side of the mountain. It's like more soft and loose. But oh man, bro, let me tell you something. I went dumpster diving. This was years ago. Cause I was working at a job, man, and this maintenance man, they evicted somebody and threw all their shit in the trash. So me and my partner, we just happened to be on the property that day. We went dumpster diving, man. I found a gold chain with a red ruby in it. And I gave it to my girl, man, and she didn't even want it. As a matter of fact, it was all tangled up, man. So I spent a whole day untangling this fucking necklace, right? It was a women's necklace. So I finally got it untangled, right? And I didn't tell her I had it until I got it untangled, right? So I got it untangled and shit, right? I give her the necklace and she wears it, right? I don't tell her I found it in the garbage, but right? The next night we was sitting up here wrestling, just on some cool shit. Like we weren't fighting or nothing. Like I be wrestling my women. That's just something I be doing, man. You know, that's a huge turn on for a cat like me. So anyway, I was wrestling her, man, and I didn't rip the necklace right off her neck, man. So then she didn't want it, right? She was mad that I broke the chain and it was way too thin to fix. So I said, well, fuck it then, you know. I went I went ahead and I told her, I like, well, bitch, I found it in the trash anyway. And you lucky because you got it for free. So I took that shit to the yeah, I be wrestling my women, man. It's just something, you know. I ain't met a woman yet who didn't like to wrestle with me, man. That's just something we do. Nah, well, I mean, if you want to be an idiot and take shit the wrong way, no, they don't get beat. I said we wrestle, right? It's fun. Like I'll pick her little ass up and dip her on the bed and she loves it, right? So anyways, I broke the necklace though, man, and yeah, I'm telling you, man, ask my baby mama. We used to wrestle when I first met her. Man, we got our first empty apartment, man. We used to sit in that bitch and get drunk and wrestle. You know, and you know what comes after that, of course, man. So, anyways, but I broke this damn necklace that I got her, man. So I just took it and I took it to the jewelry store. And that's another thing. When you get gold, don't go to the fucking pawn shop, bro. Never take gold to a pawn shop unless you want 10%, which is robbery. It is straight up and down robbery, right? Go to a jewelry store. You'll get a better price. If you just need some money and you desperate, take it to a jewelry store, homie. But make sure that the jewelry store that you take it to buys gold and that you know how much you got and what it's worth ahead of time so you know what to expect or they will rob you. And that's a big fact. And but anyways, I took it to the jewelry. I don't remember how much I got. I think they gave me like $200 for it. And but it was a real ruby in it and everything. I was like, why would they throw this away in the first place? Like, I don't know, but they threw it away and I found it. Yeah, you got that right. You only getting 1/3, and you lucky if you get 1/3, because some of them damn pawn shops will talk you to a half of a third. I don't know about I don't know nothing about Flight 91, 191, bro. Did you see? Yeah, I seen that Track's gonna have a heart attack if he don't he don't calm his ass down one of these days. He gonna have a stroke while he out there getting into it with all the jewelry stores in the area. But that's what they do, man. That's what they do, right? And they make a lot of money just off ratings. They don't even need to sell jewelry, man. This fool is getting money off his show that ain't got nothing to do with the jewelry that he sell. He just happens to be one of the one of the all right, like CPT, man. Can you rewrite that whole sentence? Are you sure? Cause I don't know what you're saying, but no, I didn't rob nobody, man. I didn't like everything I've acquired in my life didn't come from ill-gotten gains, man. This ring came from a jewelry store. I went to the jewelry store and paid for this. But you ain't gotta believe me, cause I don't get paid for people to believe my stories or my claims. That is too late at night. Need some water though. Need some food. Need some water. Your water. There you go. Go get you some food, dude. What's wrong? You alright? You alright? Yeah, bro. Man, it is 4 o'clock. Man, I've been streaming for 110 minutes. Make sure you like and subscribe, man. Cause we gonna be kicking it like this a lot, man. I gotta circumvent the trolls, bro. Got to, man. But I want for anybody I was rapping with to kind of subscribe just so you could kick it with me on the next live, man. Cause I be going live, whenever I feel like it, man. You know, I'm on a mission from God, so that's what I gotta do. Like the Blues Brothers. Yeah, trolls are definitely a part of the scene. No doubt about that. But I got a lot of good stories, man, and I got a lot of knowledge, man, about just different stuff that could benefit the next man. I may not be able to benefit from it right now, but maybe you can. You know what I'm saying? My job is to educate myself as much as I can before I leave this simulation. And as long as I'm doing that, I am not a gatekeeper. I will pass it on and pay it forward. And that is a promise, you know. No, I'm not wicked. I hope you didn't mean it like definitely not wicked. But I got what you mean though, man. But I mean that's what you gotta do, man. Yo, God bless. Praying with you, brother. Keep doing you. I'll hit you up when we head back to Nevada. Hey, before you dip out, man, where you at right now, man? What state you in, dog fan? I never caught that, man. I'm in Michigan, man. I hope he probably already left. Going through bullshit does that. I have plenty of knowledge myself. Some of it I don't want. Me too, man. Me too, man. I learned a lot though, man. I made myself worth something, right? Like I got skilled trades under my belt, man. I done worked for some really good dudes, worked with some really good dudes. They taught me all kinds of shit, man. Like shit. But I see now that I'm getting older, like I see now, man, like what these older cats that I used to be around used to see, man. Oh, you in Georgia? Okay, Savannah. I like Savannah, man. I might have to take a trip down to Savannah one of these days, man. But at any rate, you have a great night, man. We'll wrap again later on, man. Better late than never. Oh, I'm still in good health. I'm in good shape. I got years left. It ain't over, man. I could. My heart gonna pump for another 20 years, man. You know. But I've been going through a lot these last couple years, man, because I've been getting gang stalked and just a lot of bullshit, man. Lots of bullshit. I don't even want to get into that in this video, but like if you go watch my channel, you'll kind of see where I'm coming from, why I be going through so much bullshit, man. I got these satanic motherfuckers always fucking with me for some reason, and I couldn't even tell you why. But at any rate though, man, it's a lot of knowledge out here that will make you very successful, man. And when I had the opportunities in the past, I didn't take them. You know, crazy part is, I've been to all the locations. I've been to the locations. I just didn't go there to do what I was talking about tonight. Like we used to go fishing on the Colorado River, and me and my brother would spend the night at the river. No, I ain't saying that you satanic, but I mean you do got cult in your name. Me personally, I don't try to have nothing to do with anything that's got the word cult in it, man. But yeah, I've been getting gangsta. I'm one of those ones, man. Unfortunately, I am one of those targeted motherfuckers, man, and I can't stand it. You dig? Like it sucks. But anyways, like at any rate, man, like I used to go fishing on the Colorado River with my brother, man. I remember one night we went to the edge of Lake Mead in the dead of the winter. And we didn't get to the actual lake until 1 o'clock in the morning. The temperature was 5 degrees around that area. Like I ain't gonna say it was 5 degrees, but it was cold. I didn't even know Nevada could get that cold out there, man. And we had brought a whole bunch of pallets that we got from this, like just pallets from wherever they came from, and we broke them down, and we was like, we gonna start a fire because we already knew it was gonna be cold out there, and it was, man. It was so cold, bro. Put it like this: it was so cold and windy. It took me like a half an hour to get the pallets lit, and I was like, just thinking, like, man, we ain't gonna get this shit lit. Finally, I get the shit lit, right? but we didn't catch no fish. We didn't catch one fucking fish, man. And we stayed out there. Like my brother fell asleep in the truck, man. So he just had the motor running and the engine running, and it was weird because while we was out there, this random truck, because we were out, what nobody else out there, man. Like it was just us, the desert, and the moonlight, right? And this truck just came out of nowhere, right? This truck just came. He parked about 100 yards in front of us and had his headlights pointed directly at us and just sat there for a minute. And nobody got out. He never moved closer. And then he just turned around and left. And I was like, I tried to wake my brother up, but he was out like a light, man. So I got in the passenger seat and got me a little bit of rest after the fire died down. But I left the fishing poles in the water, man. Got up the next morning with no fish on the line. But here in Detroit, bro, I didn't caught some gigantic fish, man. I'm a pro out here in Michigan, boy. I'll catch a fish anywhere. Yeah, they could have had a boat. I was thinking that, but we wasn't by the marina. The marina was it was in the area, but like it was too cold to try to walk. But where we was at, wouldn't nobody be over there with a boat. That was more of like a fishing area. And so we left our lines in the water all night. And when the sun came up, man, we pulled the lines in. And you know what? I think my brother did catch one fish. Now that I think about it, he caught a little. If anybody know what a striper is, stripers are good too, man. If you ever ate a striper, stripers are good tasting fish. And that's what we used to go to the river to catch is stripers, man. That's New Zealand or what? I'm assuming NZ stands for New Zealand, right? Oh, okay. I would love to go fishing in New Zealand, man. That's one of the most beautifulest places on earth, man. I feel honored just talking to somebody that's actually on the soil right now, because you know, um, I really ain't never been out the United States before. I like we went down by Mexico once, and that was it. They got a little sea down there called Salton Sea, but it's so full of salt you can't fish in it. It's like it's it's the Salton Sea. It's pure salt. They say you can't even drown in it because it's the salt content is so high that you won't even drown. If you were to get in the water, you would just float. I just hit my whippet. I'm fried. Okay, no doubt about it. I don't fuck with whippet, man. You gonna have a health complications. You keep messing with that shit, man. I can't even believe people that bro. You if you only knew what that whippet gas was used for, you wouldn't be sitting up here hitting whippets. I ain't never hit a whippet before. I be seeing them big ass bottles on the side of the road, and just to think that somebody huffed that entire tank, like, bro, I could have used that for some nitrous in my car or something, man. That ain't no shit you huff, but a lot of people do though. No, I ain't fucking with no whippets, man. I know what they are. If I don't know what nothing else is, I know what a whippet is, man. You be seeing them on the side of the road out here, everywhere. And I'm like, bro, why can't these cats just be cool with weed anymore? Now they need extra drugs. Drugs, these companies are just creating drugs for people to get high. One thing we used to do when I was growing up though is we used to huff we used to huff butane, but that can give you a brain aneurysm. We used to huff butane cans, right? We'll shake it up, turn it upside down, and hit the nozzle on our teeth and just inhale, and then you just fall out. That's some crazy stuff there, man. Just keep it green. Yeah, absolutely, man. Keep it green, man. We don't need all this extra shit, man. I don't even know why I vape. That shit is toxic too, man. Yeah, yeah. I don't know what exactly whippet gas is, but I know that it ain't it ain't gonna benefit your health. I know that. Ain't no way in hell a whipping's gonna benefit your health, man. But hey, man, some people like it. You know, a lot of people fuck with that shit. Yeah, but I huffed butane. That was literally 30 years ago, man. I was 12 years old. We were we were going over to our friend's house, and they had a bunch of cans of butane over there. And honestly, somebody told me about it, and they passed a butane bottle around in a circle of my friends, and I hit that motherfucker. And I just was like, whoa, craziest feeling I ever had in my life. But I didn't grow up into adulthood still hitting no damn butane, because like you learn like that shit will that shit will cause you to have an aneurysm, man. That shit'll it'll do things to you that you won't recover from. Yeah, I would say this: a lot of guys, man, with the most knowledge are the guys that been through things that they would tell you, hey, bro, listen, man, I am lucky to still be around. Do you want America to be great again? Yes, but not in a white supremacy kind of way. Not in that kind of way. Cause why would I want something to be great that wouldn't benefit me in any way? I want it to be great, but for everybody that's here, like of course. But the more I look at history, I can't help but feel like America's never really truly been great. It's just been great for a small group of people, and that's it. It ain't been great for everybody ever in the history of life. It's never been great. And there's a lot of people that would agree with me on that statement that let's just make it clear who was America great for, also who wants it to be great again, and for what reason do you want it to be great again? Because if you go back in history, hey bro, America wasn't great for everybody, man. And so when people holler that make America great again shit, it's just like you can't help but think about white supremacy. You can't help it. It's like it ain't even that like we're bringing up white supremacy. It's just that that's the only people that life was great for. That's the only people America was great for way back in the back of the back in the day, man. So, like, if we gonna make it great this time for everyone, now that's different. Now we talking. But if it's just gonna be like the same repeat of history, then keep America the way it is, man. Because that greatness everybody don't have access to, right? That greatness that they talking about, like Cadillac used to say that we do not sell cars to black people. Black people were not allowed to walk in a Cadillac dealership and buy a Cadillac. They had to pay a white man to go buy the car for them. So it's like, who is America great for, man? That is hollering this make it great again shit, because like for some people it's never been great. So, well, like I was a kid, man. Like who what man is going to sit here and say, make America great like it was when I was 10? Like when I was 8 and 9 years old, like start remanufacturing mongooses and red lines again. Like I didn't even know about America when I was in the 80s and 90s, bro. I was I was 8 years old in 1990, man. You feel me? I was born in 1982, man. I was 8 years old in 1990, and so I remember the 80s though. Like I remember the 80s enough to say that I remember the 80s, but like um I was 9 years old in 1990, man. I mean, yeah, all that shit, it sounds good, man. It does. It sounds great. I'll help make America great, but I know I probably ain't gonna be able to benefit from it. But I'm willing to help y'all, white motherfuckers. Hey, let's make America great for these mother. We ain't gonna benefit from it, but let's just sit back and watch them just have a great time while we just sit over here fucked up. Like, let's do it. Why not? We ain't doing nothing else, you know. And it ain't about races at all. It's just like, you know, it's a lot of people that will sit here and tell you. That's why it's good to only talk about that kind of shit with other older white people. Because you're the only ones who really remember that greatness you're talking about, man. Like, other motherfuckers don't remember that shit. Like, when was it great? Like, yeah, we seen it great, but only for those motherfuckers right there. That was the only people that benefited from the great American dream. The rest of us was out here living the great American nightmare. And a lot of us are still stuck in that same nightmare. You know, that's part of the reason I made this channel, because like it's too many people living a great American nightmare, and they trying to sell us this illusion that they gonna make it great again. But we know what they really mean. They finna depopulate this motherfucker, and we know who they starting with first. You know, and so but it is what it is. I don't. The only reason I'm even talking about this is because like you mentioned it. If I want to see it be great again, and it's just like, yeah, that would be great. That would be great to go through the 1950s and 60s all over again. I wasn't even alive back then, but guess what? My racist ass grandpa was, and my semi racist ass grandmother was too. They was alive, and they remember when it was great because they benefited from it. They was a traveling military family, and then just to think, my mother came along and fucked everything up, made the whole family look bad. She had mixed kids. We became black sheeps instantly. Oh, don't worry, bro. That's the story of our lives too, man. Man, shit. We was on food stamps for. We used to get the government kitty. I don't know if you remember the government kitty, man, where they put a big block of cheese in there for you. You get a gallon of peanut butter. You feel me? You get these gigantic cans of salmon, and what else did they put in there? They just put all kind of miscellaneous shit. But like everybody remembers the cheese though, right? Everybody remembers the powdered eggs and powdered milk. Now that I think about it, that's what made me start liking powdered milk. Yes, pinto beans and black eyed peas. Yeah, see, people remember how great it was, man. People remember, man. That was called the government kitty. It was a box of just shit. It'll help you survive, but you can get creative with it. Like the cheese was about as big as a mason brick. You got enough blocks of that cheese, you can build a house out of cheese with that shit. But I'll tell you this, that was some good ass cheese. I still remember like we used to cut that shit open, and we used to sit there and just we keep a knife right on the table next to the cheese, because we just, as soon as mom allows us to break that cheese open, we was just eating solid pieces of cheese all through the day, like we didn't even need nothing else, because that cheese was so fucking good, man. You want to talk about making some good dip out of some good cheddar cheese? Go get you some of that government cheese, man. Yeah, we in California we got it once a month. We had a cabinet full of government cans. I'm talking about, bro, the salmon cans were this big. They were like, they weren't your regular size, man. You can, it was like 4 cans in one. You know what I'm saying? And it was like you can make about 20 salmon croquettes out of 1 can. And then, like I said, the peanut butter. The only thing about the peanut butter, if you let it sit too long, when you open it, there's a bunch of oil at the top. So you had to like stir it with a butter knife or something. You had to stir it to get the oil mixed back in with the motherfucking peanut butter, man. But yeah, you know what? I like. Here's the thing, like, so Sicilians. Here's my thing, right? Like, it's easy for a privileged person to call an unprivileged person entitled. It's extremely easy when your reality is not the same. Like, because you hear what we talking about, right? Like, we talking about AFDC, right? That's what they called it in California. AFDC. That was stone cold hardcore welfare recipient family right there, right? It's easy to say, oh well, in America, so we should be grateful that we get to complain. That's what you're saying. We should be happy that we could be able to complain because it like this is why I don't have these type of conversations very much, because like the shit people say in response to the people that didn't get to experience this greatness that we talking about, like they didn't get it back then, and you motherfuckers don't get it now. You just don't get it, and that's fine. It's cool, right? All I'm saying, and gonna continue to say, is that America has not been great for nobody but a very small group of people. That's all I'm saying. If you don't get that, then you'll never get it. So we might as well not even discuss it because it don't matter. And I don't care because I'm not anywhere else. I'm in America just like you. And this ain't the 50s. And the only reason you saying that is because you probably had a great life, a very strong family, lots of connections and all the resources. And that's cool. But like just sometimes take a second and allow somebody's other perspective to prevail inside of your mind and say, you know what? Maybe it wasn't all that great for you. I'm sorry to hear that, man. Maybe we can work on it this time around and include a little bit more people instead of just this group over here. You know, I don't know your story, man. I'm just saying, based on what you're saying, it's like you not acknowledging what I'm saying, that once again, in fact, America was not a great place for a lot of people. We were actually stuck here. We couldn't go nowhere. Motherfuckers would have went to Cuba or these other countries that you talk about. Like, listen, people would have went there. I'd rather sleep on a dirt floor in a homemade hut than sit there and watch a bunch of rich motherfuckers on the other side of town act like you shouldn't be complaining because at least you're an American. Being American don't mean nothing, okay? That shit don't mean nothing, man. But if, like I said though, I am an optimistic individual, bro. So if people want to chant that MAGA shit, talking about, hey man, let's make America great, then I say absolutely. But let's just include more people this time around. That's all I'm saying. That's it. I don't and see, that's a very entitled statement. Be grateful for your country, bro. You only say that because you don't get it. You don't get it, bro. You don't get it. Be grateful for your country. You don't get it. That's all. It's not even that deep. Like you don't get it, bro. It ain't that deep, man. You don't get it, homie. And I get it, man. You know, that's what all old white people say. Be grateful for the scraps that we give you. I get it, bro. Be grateful that you're not in Mexico, or you're not in Africa, or you're where else? Where else y'all be talking about? You're not in uh fucking North Korea somewhere, or you're not here, you're not there. But you know what? For some of us, it was so terrible right here in home turf that we would have went to those places that you're talking about. You're lucky you're not in Mexico, but bro, I would be willing to go just because at least everyone over there is more on an equal playing field, right? Like you got the rich and the powerful motherfuckers over there too. But what I'm saying is like, you know what? It don't even matter what I'm saying. Let me read this shit here. For some reason, the only one certain type of people always have an excuse. They always blame it's somebody else's fault. Oh, so we got the white people in the house tonight. Hey man, shout out to the white people that know what a great America really means. Shout out to you guys, man. Cause I be seeing those big lifted up trucks in them wonderful ass neighborhoods, and I be wishing, like, man, how come all my life I've worked my ass off, and I just never even been able to come close to some shit like that. And I know I'm a good person, and I know I deserve it. And they told me that if I work hard and stay down, I could get it, but that just never happened for me or my folks. But we still tried. Hey man, shout out to the white people who actually got to get that greatness out of America, man. You know, shout out to you, sir. We appreciate your service. I just don't think you appreciate ours. That's all I'm saying. Because the only thing you see is a person who complains. And the only thing I see is an entitled motherfucker that don't get it. You don't get it. And that's nobody's fault. We didn't make the world. I didn't create society, and neither did you. But you don't